the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by, and one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
All right, let's go to the sideline for more on MP's record-breaking performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world." And it was so much fun to watch, guys.
No doubt, sure was. Thanks for that. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Victor Wembanyama is out there with MP. And it's Fox in at the 1. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Brooks missing. Here's MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. And he actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Phoenix shooting their first foul shot of the night. From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plan for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big three of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they hoped for. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Booker, and the layup falls.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
And here's MP from outside. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Gillespie passes to Booker. The jumper from the wing off target.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
MP shot is good.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Outside O'Neal. This one for 3. Knocks down the long J.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And here's the timeout.
Substitution on the court.
1:10 left in the first quarter. Green, the pass to Booker. Here's O'Neal. Rebounded by Fox.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Outside O'Neal. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Good chance here for Booker, and that one's good. And Green with the assist.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
MP shot is good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Booker, the pass to Green. Fires the 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here. He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
Outside, Green. from the high post. He can't get that one to fall.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
And so it's MP. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
They've got Grayson Allen, and it's Goodwin in at the 2. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Knocks down the triple.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Coach, after making the playoffs 22 consecutive years up through 2019, the San Antonio Spurs have not been back to that stage since.
Well, every franchise, even storied ones like the Spurs, go through transitional periods. Fortunately for them, they have a lot of young talent and should be back in the playoffs sooner rather than later.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give them a breather and talk things over. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Dylan Brooks checked in for Dunn. Booker comes in for Goodwin. And Gillespie is subbed in for Green. Pass to MP. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Booker with it. Castle covering. Outside for Brooks. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Allen. Rebounded by Castle. On offense, here is San Antonio. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Here's MP, and San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Brian, back to you.
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Fox comes in for Harper. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
Oh, hammer it home!
Woo, nice. Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
Inside, on the wing, Brooks. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Fox. Here's Iguodala. Rebound by San Antonio. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Here's Gillespie. He's got 5. Will it go? For 3, O'Neal sinks it from distance. O'Neal's got 6.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
MP way outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began.
Well, playing his role to perfection. using his size to control the glass for his team.
Nails it from 3.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Booker against Castle. Outside O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Mark Williams, he's checked in for Iguodala. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
MP. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's Booker. Good on the 13-footer. Give him 8 points now.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
Yet another bucket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. San Antonio on top, just dominating this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just...
And now let's take a moment to see. Thanks as always.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
So on the floor for the Spurs, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Devin Vassell out there with MP, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans, and that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Here's the 3, and San Antonio hits again from deep.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And Williams punches it home.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Good work there as it goes. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Three-pointer O'Neal. Rebound by San Antonio.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
He got it again! Sensational!
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right, and now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Brooks outside. Booker. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And it's Brooks missing.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And here's MP. Good! Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown.
Excellent tempo on the play, and he leads his teammate perfectly.
Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for 2nd for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
The fader, and San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Right side O'Neal. Outside Booker. 4-3. Rebounded by Fox.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
when you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Williams with the screen. Phoenix no good that time either. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 20-4 run. And again for three.
He is completely dialed in from deep.
And by the way, with that make, he's now alone in second place for most threes in a game. At this point, you have to go for that top spot, right? Out of bounds, it'll go to the Spurs. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. The Suns in second.
It's one thing to be aggressive getting to the line, and last year they made good on the opportunities when they presented themselves.
The Suns making a switch here. Allen's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Cornette's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Champagnie comes in for Vassell. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Castle. Gillespie passes to Williams. Cornette brings the double team. Up top, O'Neal, covered by MP.
Blocked! Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going.
And yes, another basket.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. Pass to Gillespie. Back to Brooks. The three is up. Phoenix no good that time either.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Here's Gillespie. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerves to hit that shot.
And so it's San Antonio, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this. Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Iguodaro. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. Brooks, he's checked in for Green. And Gillespie is subbed in for Booker. And San Antonio also making a switch. MP's checked in. Royce O'Neal is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Gillespie in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Puts up a deep three. San Antonio with a rebound. Cornette's got 4 rebounds. Good. He hits again.
That puts him even for third on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. Here's another bucket. Wow.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Outside O'Neal. Williams passes to Brooks. Here's O'Neal. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. San Antonio's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Fade away. And good. There's another.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Brooks, right side. Outside O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. Shoots over Harper. Shot is good by Gillespie.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
MP shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Brooks. Three-pointer, O'Neal. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And what a huge performance it was for MP.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to Brooks. It's stolen by MP. Oh, connects again.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. For San Antonio, Olenix checked in for Cornette, and it's Barnes in for Champagny. Allen outside. On the wing, Brooks launches it. Pure from three-point range.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
He's perfect from the line this time. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. Beyond the arc. Good! That's another bucket!
The good times keep rolling for him. Now tied for second all-time in scoring.
Boy, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game. The defense throws everything at him, but he still scores. Another one goes! Incredible!
I mean, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
A record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
MP lays claim to one of sports' all-time records, passing the Wilt Chamberlain's